Hello. Uh, oh, hi. Haji, is that correct? Or is someone else in the chat? Uh, anyway, since it's just the two of us here, do you know what they cut from Dragon Age Origins? Probably not, or maybe you do actually. I recently read an interview with David Gader in which he said that originally it was planned that you could have that creepy demon baby with Morrigan and a female mage warden, and then they cut that. What the fuck? Seriously, David, what the fuck? We could have had a lesbian magic baby, but no, of course not. Nobody wants that. Whatever. No demon baby in this playthrough, by the way. I had a look at the keep. I think I said that last time, actually. Sound is on, yeah. Oops. Yeah, sorry about the little delay here. I always have to share the link manually everywhere, because for some reason my apps don't work properly. Anyway, I haven't done anything since I last streamed that last week Sunday, I think it was. Let me just have a look at this. Ashtalan, right. Armor. Yeah, that's okay, though I could... Can I craft arms or anything? Crafting materials. That doesn't look very good. Sarah. Okay, Cassandra is well equipped. Sarah. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. 94. Accessory. So I actually checked and... Hold up. Yeah, we're level 7. And I checked the level recommendation for in Hushed Whispers. And it's 4 to 7, so I think I don't wanna do much here and just start with a quest, if that's alright. But first I really want to see if I can craft at least arms or legs or buy armor for Sarah, I don't know. Because otherwise she will die so fast. Let's see. We got scout armor, yes. Sarah. Oh hey, Varret, nice to see you back. No, that's not better. How are you? That's also not better.
We'll need some of your cloth for bandages.
And how much is Mother Giselle willing to offer?
He's such a nice guy.
Put a price on the love of unrest, eh?
I'm just quickly checking my equipment here, because I actually haven't touched the save file since last week. And then I would like to jump right into Hushed Whispers. Yeah, work, but at least it's Friday, right? I'm okay, thank you. I'm pretty happy that it's the weekend and that I get to stream Inquisition.
Smithing is hot work. Here, have something to drink.
Though I I tried to craft armor for Sarah last time. Yeah. Arms. I can craft arms, but not for the armor that Sarah is wearing, but for her. Preview, thank you. Okay, those are the Prowler coat arms. The Hunter coat arms? I like the Prowler coat arms better. That sucks, sorry about that. Oops. Oh, I don't think I knew that he could do that. What a weird angle. Cloth. Magic defense is probably good if we're going to do in Hushed Whispers. And then cold resistance. Yeah, a lot of employers are not actually inclined to pay well anymore. Social worker in Germany, yeah. My parents could have a chat with you about that. Though they're both retired now. Okay, so I never checked if I can craft lax too. What the hell? And also I never equipped the arms, I just crafted. I'm just good like that. Legs, there we go. Melee defense. Yeah, I bet you do. My last job I sometimes had to work like 3 weeks straight with no free day in between, and that was hell. And more magic defense. I do like some magic defense.
Good.
Modify. Okay. Oh. Somehow I imagined that to look differently. Oh boy. Okay. Emphasizes her shoulders. I kinda like it. And because we're doing in Hushed Whispers in a second, I should probably see if I have some armor that I can give to Dorian. Oh boy. 90. Huh. Oh well.
Another time then.
So much for that. Yeah, it's the very definition of emotional labor, right? Of course that's exhausting.
The apothecary would like to know why you need so much death root.
It's also underrated, unfortunately. Okay. 7 out of 60. Cassandra's well equipped. Sarah can't do anything about that right now. Yeah, that's gotta have to be enough.
My creator, judge me whole. Find me well within your...
Saving once more because I do that.
Fire that I be cleansed.
And there we go.
That's nothing to do with fairness. We simply can't accommodate them if they bring that many servants.
I will speak to the Duchess. She can be reasoned with, after a fashion.
Okay, what can I do here? Secrets of
Let's
unrest.
see what we have.
I'm probably going to die so hard here. Josephine?
Let us begin.
All right.
Yeah, I'm very curious how Germany will look like after the next elections this month. Okay. So we are definitely doing in hushed whispers. I'm siding with the mages here. One thing though, Mike Laidlaw was asked on Twitter recently how he would decide, and he said something along the lines of that the moral of the story here is that you can't judge a group of people by the actions of individuals. And I think that is such a funny thing to say, because on the one hand we have a military force, and on the other hand we have a bunch of civilians, including children and old women and probably disabled people. So yeah, that was a very interesting thing he said there, I think. Sounds a little like he read a little bit too much Margaret Thatcher, perhaps? Yeah, anyway, we're siding with the mages, with the civilians, even though it's absolutely hilarious to side with the Templars and then disband the Order and make Cullen mad. Recommended levels 4 to 7, yeah. We're level 7, so we should be okay.
We don't
I
have
hope.
the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
We can't waste time fighting among ourselves. We have to come to an agreement.
A Tevinter Magister controls Redcliffe, invites us to the castle to talk, and some of us want to do nothing.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle, if you could...
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages, and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister...
has outplayed us.
We can't just give up. There has to be something we can do.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
And of course we already know that there's another way inside the castle.
Other than the main gate, there's got to be another way into the castle. A sewer? A watercourse? Something.
There's nothing I know of that would work.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
Keep attention.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you... We can still...
Dorian. I really wish he would bring better equipment, though. Okay, so Sarah definitely, and I would love to bring Vivienne too, but we already have a mage. And I can't do without Cassandra. And I can't really do without Sarah, sorry. Fiona is supposed to be a woman of color. Uh-huh, interesting. I mean, I never read the books or the comics, so it's possible that they implied as much there.
The others will remain here.
She definitely looks white in this game, although they also whitewashed Cassandra, so that's that.
Where I go, they go.
Are the books worth reading in general? I never really dare touch them, because I'm always afraid they will fuck up
My
canon.
Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
And I'm also ignoring
it's
pretty
so
much
good
everything
to see
Patrick
you
Weeks
again.
writes, so yeah.
And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
You can have your arrangement.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
If the Grand Enchanter wants to be part of these talks, then I welcome
Those
her as a
shoulder
guest of the
guards, oh
Inquisition.
my god.
Thank you.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
It's a pretty consistent theme in the Dragon Age universe, though, right? They did that to Isabella. She was not turned white, but she was definitely darker in Origins. And even in the artwork for Dragon Age 2, she was lighter on the pictures than she was in game. So it's not really just Fiona, but they also did that with Isabella and with Cassandra. And if Fiona is a woman of color, then as a conclusion, Alistair shouldn't have been white either, right? So yeah, it's a thing in BioWare games. I'm not giving you anything.
Nothing at all.
Fuck you.
I'm just going to take the mages and leave.
And how do you imagine you'll accomplish such a feat?
She knows everything, Father.
Felix, what have you done?
You wanted me here. Why?
Do you know what you are? You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
What do you know about the Divine's death?
It was the Elder One's moment, and you were unworthy even to stand in his presence.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
Blah blah, my cult is better than yours. I've heard it a times.
Well, you know, it's a chance for the Imperium to really one-up that whole starting the Blight thing.
He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No. It's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this woman's life.
Man. Alexius is a really good villain in my opinion. Even better than Corypheus himself.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
He doesn't have... Oops. He doesn't have that many lines, but you can really understand his motives. The Masked Empire.
Blood of the Elder One.
Nothing specific, he's just... He always tries to be super edgy. Uh-oh. Where'd my heart go? Damn it. Hold up. My heart is gone. This is not good. What the hell? What happened? Yes, please. I would like to know what I'm doing.
Displacement. Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when! Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
Those shoulder guards, oh my god. That's not what it looked like in the preview. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
That doesn't sound good.
It sounds terrible. Depending on when we are and what happened while we were away. Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
Yeah, Gaeta has a tendency to do that, over-sexualizing, I mean. He also wrote Morrigan and insisted on her robe, even in Inquisition. That was really weird. The Masked Empires, that was Celine and Briala, right? Yeah, I think it is. I also heard that people who read that can't really see the two together anymore because Celine is so abusive. Not really something I'm interested in, to be honest. I think I'm going to ignore that. What was supposed to...
Alexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some magister aspiring to godhood. It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
Then let's go.
I'm right behind you.
Okay, Dorian. You have nothing. Come on. Actually... What's this? More mana? What's this? Nah. Barrier and revival is really important. And then also I'm a monster and I'm taking away all of his healing potions, because otherwise he will just drink them all. Okay. That's not really that much of an improvement here. Do I have stuff? I don't. Accessories? Anything? There are a few characters that I can never get to work right for some reason. Dorian is definitely one of them. Also, Blackwall and Iron Bull seem to die constantly. And they're supposed to be really strong. Not in my playthroughs. Hey Mixini, nice to see you again. We've just started in Hushed Whispers.
Alexius has made a dreadful mess of this place, hasn't he?
I didn't see this part of the castle.
It was covered in the tackiest carvings of wolves and dogs I'd ever seen. This is not an improvement.
Oh, Lisa's.
Andraste blessed me.
Oh no.
Andraste blessed
Oh no,
me.
camera, what are you doing again?
These are my sins, my sins, my sins. Andraste guide me. Andraste guide me.
Lisas. Hello? Do you remember me?
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me.
I like how my daggers are clipping through the armor. At least that way I can explain how they're sticking to my back. Come on. Yeah. You drank 4 potions. You pig. Every single time he does that, and there's no way to prevent that. Okay, let's go find the others. Who's here?
The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water.
Yeah, some people really have very, very strong opinions on Celine. Like I said, I never read the book, I only played Inquisition. So I can't really say anything about that. But yeah, there are some people out there who really hate her.
You've returned to us. Can it be? Has Andraste given us another chance? Maker, forgive me. I failed you. I failed everyone. The end must truly be upon us if the dead return to life.
I'm not back from the dead, Cassandra. I just got... Well, this
Whipped
is hard to
cream
explain.
and coffee.
I was there.
That's the life.
Magister obliterated you with a gesture.
Alexius sent us
That actually
forward
sounds
in
pretty
time.
good.
If we find him, we may be able to return to the present.
Go back in time. Then, can you make it so that none of this ever took place?
Maybe?
If Dorian is right and can actually reverse the spell, then yes.
Alexius is master. After you died, we could not stop the Elder One from rising. Empress Celine was murdered. The army that swept in afterwards, it was a horde of demons. Nothing stopped them. Nothing.
I should have been there to help you.
You're here now.
An undercut? I'm so jealous. I really need to make an appointment with my hairdresser. Have fun. And also good luck. Everybody's cool enough to pull that off. Mixini.
Oh wait, where were those? No. Where were those while we waited? No. Where were those? Remember, stupid. I can't take that. No. You can't be here. You're dead and they don't come back.
Oh, look at her face. I'm here to haunt you. Why would you say that? Be nice.
I'm not dead, Sarah. There's nothing to be afraid of.
I can believe some demon or whatever.
Oh, for the love
See ya,
of...
Varant.
No one's dead. Alexius used time magic.
Talk sense or shut it. I can't think about him.
He's got no tact, Dorian, I mean. None.
Look, we're going to end this and get you out of here. Does that help?
A bit. Sort of. Something should. The day he died, I ran out of arrows making them pay. Then it didn't matter anymore. You got demons and gods and... I've got a bow. I want them to hurt. You're really here. I'll freaking die to spit in their faces.
Alexius locked himself in the throne room. That is where we'll find him.
He's got demons and I got a bow. That's a pretty good characterization for Sarah, I think. Okay, we still need to find Fiona. Yeah, necromancer is kinda I don't know. I don't know what went wrong there. Also, I don't really like that they replaced blood magic by necromancy. That never really did it for me. And also, like you said, it can't compete with Night Enchanter. Oops. I never really played as a Rift Mage. Not sure why, I was just never really curious about that. Come on, Fiona, where are you? Like I'm blind? Oh, yep, I have.
You're alive. Oh, I saw you disappear into the rift.
Fiona, is that really you?
What's left of me?
Can you tell us the date? It's very important.
Harvest Mia. 942 Dragon.
942? Then we've missed an entire year.
We have to get out of here. Go back in time.
Please, stop this from happening. Alexius serves the Elder One, more powerful than the Maker. No one challenges him and lives.
More powerful than the Maker is a really bold statement, because we don't really know what the Maker can and can't do, since we are not sure if he exists.
That Magister's going to regret he didn't just kill me.
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still exists, I can use it to reopen the rift at the exact spot we left. Maybe.
Good.
I said, maybe. It might also turn us into paste.
You must try. Your spy master, Leliana. She is here. Find her. Quickly. Before the Elder One learns you're here.
Red lyrium is an infection. Maker, why is it coming out of the walls?
Are you sure you want to find out?
Wrong turn.
I must be here somewhere!
Oops.
Andraste, have mercy on their souls.
Can we find something else to hit? It'll make me feel better.
Well, the only thing that we actually know about the Maker, or what the Maker did, was that he didn't create the veil, right? Maxine, I'm trying to figure out what you mean. COTJ stands for... Yeah, the person who created the veil was Solas. Ah, the Templar mission. Thank you.
Might be stuff we can use around here.
Seeing Colin's angry face when you disband the Templars is just the best. But then Fiona dies. Have I missed? I think I missed a door. No. Weird. With words. Leliana murders Cullen with words.
There is no Maker. The Elder One has taken all that is his and will soon rule from here.
Come on, really? Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. One of the enemies just turned elite, as you can see by the skull on the map. That's shit.
Sick. What they do to the priests.
The skull isn't gone. Okay, there we go. Leader of Souls. Oh, I forgot that you can get really good daggers. It's weaker than what I have. Let's see. Okay, so I have the critical chance dagger in my main hand. Which is my main hand? I think this is the offhand. Yeah. Extra damage versus living, and then the critical damage on the main hand. Okay. Ooh, accessories. Jon Snow and is that Daenerys? I don't watch Game of Thrones. They related? Really? That's so funny. Aren't there like a million people who ship the two? Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, oh man, that's too good. Heterosexual people and incest. Nice. His aunt? That's really funny, sorry. Yeah, incest is fine. The important thing is that they're not gay. But incest, that's fine. She's his aunt? Oh my god. Oh, that's good. That's really good.
How did the Qunari learn of the sacrifice at the temple? You will break.
Oh man.
I will die first. Or you will.
Her thighs, though.
You're alive.
Do you remember when the trailer came out and we all thought this was the real timeline? That was fun.
We never died in the first place. Alexius miscalculated.
Then it will be his last mistake. Do you have weapons? Good. The Magister's probably in his chambers.
You aren't curious how we got here?
No.
Alexius sent us into the future. This, his victory, his Elder One, it was never meant to be.
I'm so sorry for everything you suffered.
We have to reverse his spell. If we can get back to our present time, we can prevent this future from ever happening.
And mages always wonder why people fear them. No one should have this power.
It's dangerous and unpredictable. Before the breach, nothing we did.
Enough. This is all pretend to you. Some future you hope will never exist. I suffered. The whole world suffered. It was real.
Oh man. Dorian, why do you not have tact?
What
At least a
happened
little
while we were
bit.
away?
Stop talking.
I'm just asking for information.
No, you're talking to fill silence. Nothing happened that you want to hear.
We need to find Alexius. I'm sure he'll be in the nicer part of the castle. If there is one.
Come on. Okay, there we go.
Bits up, face down.
Okay, Dorian, you get one potion. One. And Cassandra can use... He always gobs them down within 3 seconds, and then everybody else dies because of him.
needs more power for his rituals.
No!
Come forth and serve the Elder One.
And that was Linnea from Redcliffe.
Alexius can't have wanted this.
I think it's kind of difficult to criticize Dorian because he's the only gay guy in the Dragon Age universe, at least in the games. Like I said, I don't know anything about the books. But yeah, he's not my favorite character. Mostly because he's not as much against slavery as you should be. Oh, everybody's full. Okay. Okay, let's check my equipment again. Life Ward Amulet. Cassandra. saving.
The breach, it's
Everywhere.
Don't look up. Don't look up. Don't look. Shit. Unlocked.
Dorian says what to Vivian? No, to Cassandra. That little piece of shit, I didn't even know that. Leave me alone. Damn it. Okay. Don't you dare. Okay. You mean that that Vivian slapped her way to the top? I'm not sure if I see it that way because she genuinely loves her boyfriend. Ooh, and new stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, please. Okay, I'm just now looking at the chat again. What are we talking about? Pudding is a lubricant? What? What the hell? Guys! Hey Diana. Yeah, welcome to the chat, I guess. We're talking about harmless things like pudding.
Became of Felix. Do you know?
Yes, I know.
And you're not going to tell me?
You'll find out soon enough.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I hate this next fight. I hate it so much. And there he goes. Of course he does. Ah, damn it. Okay. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Come on. Oh, that's fantastic. We're fighting in slow motion now. Okay, only one person died. That's good.
This is the way to the main hall. Alexius will likely be there.
You guys are hilarious, you know that?
What in Andraste's name is that? Hold on to it. I want to look at it later. Maker's breath. Where did Alexius find this? How did he even move it here?
Can we open it?
Perhaps. But it looks quite strong. How desperate and paranoid must he be? His servants must have a way through.
Stop talking, I get it.
Let's look around.
Oh my god.
enchanter quickly.
Yeah, that never works.
Block them from coming up the stairs!
And that never works either.
Go for some light reading.
Does Sarah have leeching poison? I think she does. This is where I come from, right?
What happened here?
Somebody had very questionable taste.
Poor Vivienne. I'm not sure anybody wants to see that, actually.
They haven't noticed us yet.
They will. They will notice us. Taking out the book guy first. Come on. Uh-oh, no. Damn it. Really? Thanks for the dispel, Dorian. Thank you. Okay, where am I? Crap.
Sorry for interrupting your dinner.
Anything left? Yeah, this is a really good example how the tactical camera just doesn't work. Because you try to sneak up on them and ambush them from up there, but as soon as you start detecting the camera, everything breaks. And you actually don't hit a single target. How many potions do I have? 7. That's pretty good. Hey Cassandra, time to kick in a wall.
Make it take you!
Yeah, seeing nothing but trees is always fun. I also really wish that you could keep hitting enemies that are down. The other direction. Okay. Over here, I think that's all for this area. Yeah, that concludes the round. They're actually good on potions. Okay, I didn't expect that. I have found a sigil. I never used those. I can't really judge the tactics from Dragon Age Origins and 2 on console because I played them on my computer. And that's a completely different gameplay. Completely different. What does the giant one do, Haji? The sigil, I mean.
How much damage did Alexi's spell do?
Rifts tore apart all of southern Thedas, starting here. But whether that's his doing or the breach, who can say?
Okay, we're doing better than I thought we would. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Are they prey? Let's take them by surprise. Block the stairs!
Dorian is dead again. Of course he is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Me, my big mouth. Okay.
Doesn't look like the Elder One is interested in saving his followers. Let's head back to the main hall. I think I know how we'll open that door.
If I remember correctly, we had one cache left, so let's grab that. And there it is. A 100 mana regeneration. That is pretty good. Can't believe Dorian. Nah. Can't use it. Ranged attack and magic defense. And it looks really cute. That looks so cute, but I'm not going to use it. Okay. Oh, accessories. Belt of fire resistance. Who needs that? Okay, let's see what Alexius has got to say about this. Hello. How are you, Alexius?
It's over, Alexius.
So it is. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
Sarah does have some really cute outfits, though I don't quite understand why she can't wear elven clothes.
What do you mean? What's ending?
The irony that you should appear now, of all the possibilities. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all.
Yeah, I get it, Alexius. You feel really bad about yourself.
Felix! That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius, what have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son.
He's
I'll
dead.
do anything you ask.
The sizes in general in the Dragon Age series are really interesting, because Llewellyn, for example, is just as tall as Liliana, but I do remember that all of my elf wardens were clearly like half a head smaller than her. And then we have Sarah, who's as tall as Cassandra. Yeah, so that's a little bit funny. I don't know if that's supposed to mean anything. Or maybe she just... Sarah, I mean, maybe she just really wants to be a human, so she's got the same size? I don't know. It's really weird.
Hand over the amulet and we let him go.
Let him go and I swear you get what you want.
I want the world back.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Someone help!
Your death will be my apology! Victory is impossible!
Oh, right. Oh. Come on, don't flip around like that. Oh. Ah, that's fantastic. Yeah, that's not an ideal position.
Tell me again how you're gonna seal the breach!
Come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Okay. You have no regeneration potions? Oh my god. Okay, I'm an idiot.
Help Dorian!
Yeah. Time's up.
He wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
How do we reverse the spell?
This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour? That's impossible! You must go now!
The Elder One. Fake. That's how they won. How it won.
Oh, there you are, in the background, okay. Yeah. This scene.
You can make it right. Make it never happen. I'll fight. We'll fight.
One of the later trailers showed this exact scene, and we saw Sarah die, and I panicked. At that point, I didn't know whether I would still get Dragon Age Inquisition, because I thought that if Sarah dies, then there's no real point in playing the game anymore. Only lesbian character and she dies? No, thank you.
No, I won't let you commit suicide.
Look at us. We're already dead. The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have hours. Though darkness closes,
oh man,
I
Liliana.
am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die! You'll have to do better than that.
Dorian is completely unaffected. We're all crying. I'm not crying, I have something in my eye. Somebody's cutting onions in here.
You failed, Alexius. How forgiving is your Elder One?
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Oh hey Austin, no. This is my, I don't know, 20th time playing this game. My most emotional scene.
Well, I'm glad that's over with. Or not.
Grand Enchanter Fiona. Queen Anora. When I granted your mages sanctuary, I thought it was understood that they would not force my people from
Liliana's
their
personal
homes.
quest, that was really
Majesty,
touching.
let
Especially
me
because I
assure
fucked her
you,
up so
we
bad
never
in my first
intended any of
playthrough.
Your intentions ceased to matter when my people were threatened. I am rescinding my offer of sanctuary. You and your followers will leave for Eldon at
Boo,
once.
Anora, boo!
We have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
Hey Varant, how's your undercut? Yeah, we do still need mages.
I should point out that we did come here for mages to close the breach.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
I suggest conscripting them. They've proven what they'll do
spoiler
given too
alert,
much freedom.
Hawk will survive in this playthrough.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
I think... Nah, I'm pretty sure we will meet Stroud in the cave, so it's whatever. No, you're our allies.
We would be honored to have you fight
Let's
as
make
allies
Cullen
at the
mad.
Inquisition's side.
We'll discuss this later.
I'll pray that the rest of the Inquisition honors your promise then.
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
Whether you accept the Inquisition's alliance or not, you will leave my kingdom.
We accept. It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
And Baron, did you get the whole speech about how that's probably too short for a girl? Or did they spare you? Yeah, me too. I print out a picture of this Zane guy from One Direction every time, so they know exactly what I want.
It's not a matter for
and
debate.
every single
There will be
time I get that
abominations among the
speech.
mages, and we must be prepared.
No, that's too short for a
If we
girl.
rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking,
I
turning
can't
mages
skip that
loose
or
with
it
no
will skip
oversight?
the whole
The
scene.
veil is torn open.
I lied to them. No, I didn't.
We need them to close the breach. It's not going to work if we make enemies of them.
I know we need them for the breach, but they could do as much damage as the demons themselves. You were there, Seeker. Why didn't you intervene?
While I may not completely agree with the decision, I support it. The
It's
sole
only
point
her
of
and the
Herald's
pudding,
mission was to
because
gain
she
the
never
mage's
married.
aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
Closing the breach will require a lot of magic, and that means lyrium. I have contacts who can help.
Contacts meaning smugglers? Send them word. We need every advantage.
We have legitimate lyrium supply lines already.
And they don't need to hear of this.
Keep it under the table, and I'll do what I can to quiet rumors.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
There goes my nap.
And I'd hoped to sit out the assault on the breach. Take a nap, maybe go for a walk.
What is it they say? No rest for the wicked.
Josie is
Meet us
great.
there when you're ready.
I really
I'll
like
skip
her.
the war council,
Not a
but I
great
would
fan
like
of
to
a
see this
romance
breach up
story,
close, if you don't mind.
but as a character
Then
and as a
you're
friend,
staying?
she's really cool.
Didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
Yeah, sorry, I'm sending all the men away, even you. Sorry.
I never asked for your help.
No, you didn't.
I usually
Yet
keep
it's
him.
my homeland that's involved, isn't it?
Dorian
exactly
was
why
a
I don't
permanent
want
member
you
of my
here.
first party,
I suppose
actually.
I could argue. But if you won't support me, I doubt the others will. Have it your way. I'll do what I can from afar.
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Make her willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
And I got a level. Let's see. Okay, this upgrade is really good. What else can I get? Also want to make my way to here. Oh, this ability is really good. Priorities. Yeah, I'm going to kick Cole out too, even though I like him. Okay, let's talk
The
to everybody.
Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin.
And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement.
The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
Yeah, like the pudding thing was my idea. Right. By the way, regarding your other question, I'm not sure that what I currently have on my head counts as a haircut.
I'll take my leave. Good day.
Who is she, Ambassador?
A merchant. I thought we should reach out to the dwarves to secure lyrium for the Inquisition's mages. According to Lady Corbin, it raised the ire of the Chantry.
How?
Access to lyrium makes us rather more formidable than anticipated. We're becoming a challenge. Sadly, the remaining Grand Clerics appear to be consolidating the Chantry's power, instead of comforting the masses.
The Chantry couldn't solve its own problems when it had a divine.
Yet many people continue to bear it great love.
Oh, with
we
the
will not
bard.
benefit from its decline. Little but the Chantry
Yeah, that's a
ties
bit
Orlais,
weird.
Vara, Ferelden, Antiva, and even Rivain to a common
Especially because before the game
Has
came
the
out,
Chantry
everybody
truly
wanted to
promoted such
romance
peace?
Cole,
Unrest
and
is chanted
were
familiar
told
across
off
kingdoms, a
because
source of
apparently
many
he's
shared
a
customs.
child.
That is the crucial point. Common ground is the
And
start
then comes
of all
along
negotiations.
Trespasser and boom, he's got a romance. Okay. They were actually really, really mean to people who wanted to romance Cole. So that's awkward.
So if everyone listens to the chant, things will be smooth as silk.
I did say commonality is merely a beginning, but it's an important one. We must learn to think beyond our own wants to secure peace in Thedas.
I like buckles for Qunari, but what's that other? Tatwings. I like Tatwings for my elf. It's the first nickname I got and I just got used to it. Not flirting with her.
Planning to steer the history of the world, Ambassador Montilier?
I believe the Inquisition is already charting that course. Which brings me to a question, if you have a moment. The remaining Grand Clerics sent a missive inquiring about the events at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. They demand to know whether the Inquisition officially claims that Andraste saved you from the breach. If it were up to you, how would you reply?
Will my answer change your reply to the chantry?
If Leliana, Cassandra, Cullen, and I could agree on our official stance, I could answer that. We should decide soon. The revered mothers don't seem to know what to make of you.
I don't know. What do I
don't
care?
know if a miracle from Andraste saved me any more than they do.
Yet as rumors your Andraste's herald grow, the Grand Clerics may not believe such a humble reply. A difficult situation, and I thank you for your answer. A good day to you.
She is really competent. 3 siblings, yeah. Let's talk to her again.
Greetings.
Tell me, do you believe I was saved by Andraste at the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I should much like to believe so, your worship. The miracles Andraste performed were so long ago, they're difficult to picture. If it were truly her and the Fate who saved you... Well, in any case, many already believe you walk in the Maker's light.
I'm vegan, Haji. I don't do anything with bratwurst. Sorry to disappoint.
What business are the Montiliers in exactly?
We began as merchants. My ancestors founded the first trade routes to Rivain. We once sent entire fleets across the Waking Sea.
It is the worst word. I have no idea how old Cole is. If he's really 14, that would make the whole romance arc even more awkward.
But not anymore.
No. These days, our vessels are a touch more modest.
Maxine, your family got mad at you because you didn't want to eat. What? What's happening?
What did you do before coming here?
I had the great honor of serving Antiva's crown as ambassador to Orlais. I'm also first in line to become the head of House Montilier, though my siblings attend to our mercantile affairs.
How strong are your past loyalties?
I would never have given up my position if I did not intend to fully commit to the Inquisition. We cannot fall back on borders. Antiva is as threatened as any country by the rebellions. If anything, The Alliance's
People always
efforts
seem to
may
think
help
that
our current cause.
meat contains all the nutritions that humans need, and it's such a well-crafted lie that they actually get confused when you stop eating meat, and it's like, yeah, but you also can eat vegetables. Veggies are also edible. That's a thing.
Do you think the Inquisition will continue after we seal the breach?
If we prove ourselves by healing the breach, people may turn to us for other things. Protection, counsel, justice. The Inquisition offered these once to those in need.
Let's speak later.
Goodbye. Yes. Good.
Okay, let's talk to the others.
O Creator, see me kneel, for I walk
Yeah,
only
Vivienne will be happy.
If Fiona and her malcontents are joining us as allies, we need to be prepared. Abominations are inevitable. Cullen doesn't have enough Templars to handle incidents. Some of the rank and file need to be trained.
Okay, I'm actually torn about this. If we train... They're not really Templars, right? Because the Templar Order doesn't exist anymore? So they only get the abilities, and that's a good thing? Keep them hidden, no. Agree with her or make her mad? Okay.
The last thing we need are abominations running amok.
I knew you would have a proper grasp of the situation. I'll have a word with Cullen. We are reliant on his people, absolutely. There has never been a greater threat to mages than the breach. Until it is closed, no one is safe.
The only food that I directly associate with Germany is Bavarian food, and I live up in the north, so I don't really have a connection with that. And other than that, I don't know any German specific food.
I'm glad that one of us has confidence in the Templars.
It is not a matter of confidence. Reality does not change based on feelings. Magic is dangerous just as fire is dangerous. Anyone who forgets this truth gets burned.
You're right, but Templars are a poor solution.
They are men, and all men are flawed. That some fail does
Hear,
not
hear.
mean that none should try. The fact remains that there is no cure for an abomination except death. Someone must strike the killing blow. Who shall lower the blade if not a Templar? Tell me something. As you will no doubt have a hand in shaping it, what future do you see for mages?
Let's see.
Mages shouldn't be kept out of the Chantry. Who knows the dangers of magic better than a mage?
A curious idea. Such twists and turns your mind takes. It's something to consider, my dear.
Yeah, I hope so. I am aiming for the good reaction once we get to Skyhold.
Come to me, child, and I shall embrace you. In my arms lies eternity. Your open support for the mages likely earned you enemies. Our agents will monitor the situation. If the most opposed can be identified, we may still turn this to our advantage.
No killing,
You're not
Liliana.
planning assassinations, are you?
I was planning to unleash Josephine on them. She kills with kindness. Regardless, I applaud you for the courage to stand up for the mages.
In Redcliffe, you sacrificed yourself so that I could return here.
Of course I did. One small life in exchange for a second chance at history. I always loved a bargain.
It's not really easy to make Vivienne happy if you disagree with her. So I try to find the diplomatic answers that make her happy. Mexican food. I don't think I have. I mean, not since I've been vegan at least. I don't live in a big town, so it's not exactly easy to find places where you can eat out vegan. Yeah. Everything has meat in them.
It was still a sacrifice, and still noble.
And I would do it again.
Investigate. Any updates? No.
They called you the left hand of the divine.
That they did. What of it?
Yeah, Liliana, why don't you join my party?
I could use the left hand of the divine.
Another rogue in the party.
Every agent out in the world is my eyes, my ears, my blade. Wherever my people are, I am also. Coming with you, leaving my post, would blind and bound me. Do you see?
Yeah, okay, but you can still come with me, Liliana. That's fine. What is the left hand?
What exactly does the left hand of the divine do?
A divine always has enemies, and Justinia had more than most. I protected her. I watched, had an ear to every door. I identified threats, and I dealt with them.
Why did Justinia have so many enemies?
There were many who felt she was unfit to be divine. She had a past, a worldly life. Unlike many, she wasn't given to the Chantry as a child. She chose it, and somehow that made her unworthy. And because they thought she was unworthy, they wished her harm.
Yeah, that does sound like a spy master.
So you were her spy master too?
I handled difficult situations that couldn't be resolved through more delicate means.
What is the point of an Inquisition?
Justinia would have started the Inquisition if the Divine Conclave failed to restore peace. She hoped that with enough support, we could challenge the very tenets of the Chantry. She wanted the Chantry to treat the mages fairly. But sometimes I wonder, why stop at mages? The Chantry has committed many injustices. If we're going to change it, why not change the whole thing? It's just a thought. None of this will be possible if we fail.
Yeah, just change everything, the system and everything. That's a great idea. Why not introduce the idea of separation of church and state while we're at it?
I'm sorry she didn't live to see the Inquisition.
So am I.
I'd like to hear about Justinia. What was she like?
A friend. A mentor. Like me, she had secrets, made mistakes. It made her human. I think her followers responded to that.
Her voice actor is so good. That's such a mean question.
How did you and Justinia meet?
I met her a long time ago, before she became divine. Before she was Justinia. When I met her, she was Mother Dorothea.
Well, in theory it
I was
does.
at my lowest.
Just imagine if we had church officials in our government. Everything would be like 100 times worse.
She hates it when I say that. I saved myself. She just showed me it was possible.
Oh man, Liliana. I also don't like if you ask her about Justinia and her she gets so offended and I don't really understand why. Like I'm questioning her friendship with Justinia because I am assuming that there was more to it.
We'll talk more later.
You can be friends and lovers. That's also a thing. I don't really listen to German music, actually. A few years ago I really liked a band called Die Happy, but I'm not sure whether they're around anymore. Kinda lost track of that. Sarah, what's Sarah doing?
Well, that's mages all over. So many robes, I bet all of Ferelden lost their curtains.
She has the best lines.
Just be the other side of Haven, just in case.
Do you have a problem with our new allies? With mages?
No problem with mages. I mean, you know some that are alright. My problem is magic.
I used to
If
go
mages
to their
summon their
concerts
hands, everything would
regularly.
be fine.
They're so
I mean,
good.
yay, freedom. Great for them. Over there, away from me.
Though I never really liked the music on disc. Remember when you listened to music from disc when we didn't have MP3s?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh yeah? Interested, are you?
We'll talk later.
If you say so.
The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield.
Travel safely.
Tell Master Thren the new blade should be ready as soon as
Why
her
am I
recruits
here?
have learned which end to hold.
I wanted to talk to Cassandra. And then I looked at the chat instead. That amulet of power was for Iron Bull, by the way. So I sold it. Kalpaliches, what?
And what are we supposed to do, exactly?
What you always do. Complain.
We've already spoken with Commander Cullen. No one listens. We want better quarters. We want the Templars kept at a distance. And some respect for...
This is not the Circle. You mages are our allies, not our wards. Act like it.
How are we supposed to...
Deal with it. It never ends, evidently.
You don't need to tell me that.
I just don't know who told them I'm the one to yell at.
Is it that bad?
The mages are here as equals. They need to get used to what that means. It is your doing, after all. You created this alliance.
Liliana is probably the most woman-oriented character in the Dragon Age series. She constantly seems to surround herself with women. I really like that about her.
I had to think on my feet, and I did what I could.
Oh. I do sound like I'm blaming you, don't I? I don't disapprove. In fact, you did well. You made a decision when it needed to be made. And here we are. I wish I could say this was my doing.
Whoops.
You're flattering me.
I'm not. This always happens. Nobody ever takes my meaning.
You should see your face.
I'm thinking less flattering things now.
Cassandra.
Let's hope the breach has your sense of humor.
Let's hope it does. Sometimes I really like flirting with Cassandra, even if it leads to nothing. Who else is left? I don't think I've gathered materials to craft anything now. Sarah? Let's see. Nah.
Another time then.
Right, okay. I'm level 8 now. I want to be level 9 before I do In Your Heart Shall Burn.
Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the
That's
shadow.
Varric.
In their blood the Maker's will is written.
The Mage Rebellion joins the Inquisition. I've got to admit that's a twist I didn't see coming. One thing you saw in the future worries me. I mean, it was all bad. But Red Lyrium and Ferelden, infecting people and growing out of them, that's bad. Finding more of it really punches a hole in my Red Lyrium at the temple was a coincidence theory.
How long does it take for Red Lyrium to grow? How fast can it spread?
It took years to infect people in Kirkwall, but no one there was actually ingesting the stuff. This Elder One managed to take the worst thing I can think of and make it worse. That's an accomplishment.
We can't leave a single piece of that lyrium out in the wild.
I'm with you on that. I've got people trying to find out where the red stuff came from. I think maybe we should make that a priority. But that's enough doom and gloom. You just won a big victory for the Inquisition. What are you going to do to celebrate?
What are we doing to celebrate? Catch my breath. That
I was
sounds
planning
nice.
to put my feet up, maybe grab a nap. You?
Whatever I do,
Maybe
it'll
flirt
be
with
as far
Sarah.
from Cassandra as I can get. Things should be calm around here for at least the next hour. Take a moment to enjoy it. If the world's about to end, I'm sure the Seeker will let us know.
Stay safe out there.
Wynn did kind of come off as a mom, though I don't think that just the age qualifies her as such. It's also a little mean to call her that considering she lost her baby. I don't know. Not comfortable with that. Okay, so what's going on in the hinterlands? Right. Yeah, she does act like a mom to everyone, that's true. She's a very caring person. And also judgmental. I did watch the first season of that and I absolutely loved it, but now I have to wait until the second season comes to Netflix Germany. And I did see a few GIF sets or GIF sets, or however you want to pronounce that, but that's really it. I can't wait though. I really want to watch the second season. Ooh, level up. Let's get that. It'll cost you. That's a good one. Ah, I spec'd her differently. Okay. Let's turn in the watchtowers.
If those refugees are going to defend themselves, they'll need real defenses. I've got a few ideas.
I've built watchtowers in the areas you recommended.
Nicely done. That'll give both the refugees and our farmers some warning next time trouble pays a visit. I'll speak to the Master and have weapons sent to your people at the crossroads.
Okay, one of those is the buffalo, one of them is the horse races, and what's this? Come on. Yeah, we finished that. Anything here? The apostates. That's actually a really tough fight. A nightmare, at least. Oh. Yeah, that we can do.
Right. That's good to have commerce restored. I'm many goods here.
Like I said, can't wait to see that second season.
Good luck out there.
Oh, okay, thanks, I guess.
Bandits ahead!
I know that, stop screaming, oh my god. Right, I forgot that I can make myself invisible with this version now.
Easy, right? Too easy. Piss.
Don't let them escape into the canyon!
Yeah, I never really got into Wentworth, though I'm not sure why. But I don't really watch that much television anyways. Okay, there we go. And a new bow for Sarah. That's good. It's really good.
As good a place as any to camp.
I think everybody did that, Diana. Let's take a look. Let's also collect these right here. Yeah, I was like, I don't know, level 7 or something when I first got here. Then I walked right to the dragon and then everything was fire and death. There she is. Hello. Goodbye.
Nothing to report, sir.
Okay. So we got that. The hunger pangs, right. How do I get there? From here? No. Oh, that's gotta be it. I'm just collecting some experience points now, because like I said, I want to be level 9 before the Assault on Haven happens. Oh, that works well. Okay. Not chasing it though. Nope. And that up there, nah, we can wait till Skyhold for that quest. I do want to do Barracks quest because of Bianca. Yeah. Okay, let's wake him up. Most interesting quest in the entire game. Come on. Go. Eh. Come on, come on, come on. And round 3. Right. Whoops. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, bears! Oh no! And now everything is death. The screen is danger. Danger. I just wanted to kill Grandpa. Oh my god, what's happening? Where are they? dogs coming from all of a sudden? What the hell? Okay. Okay, that was unexpected. I did say I want experience points though. Should probably refill the potions. The true hinterland experience, that's correct. There's one camp specifically. Don't know which one it is. Maybe it's even this one. Where you can be ambushed by 4 bears at a time. That's fun.
The area ahead is well defended. Be ready.
Okay, let's save just in case. No, you don't have. Oh, I'm so bad with my potions. Hello. Goodbye. Come on. They're pretty much dead. Come on. You can't escape me, stupid archers. Oh, oh, oh. Ah, well. I'm not scared of bears. Actually, I am a bit because they can become quite overwhelming. Okay. The only thing, the only new game I can think of right now is Harp, which looks really pretty. comes out September 26th. But other than that, no. The next game I'm looking forward to is the Horizon Zero Dawn DLC in November. I'm always searching for new games because, well, that's momentarily my biggest hobby. But it's really hard to find games that interest me enough that I want to finish them. Do you have any recommendations? Bye Diana, thanks for stopping by. Come on, I just want to go get to camp. Uh-oh. Damn it. Come on. And more dogs, of course. Come on.
Bet there's more where that came from.
Sarah, how are you talking right now? You're dead. I see another skull on the map. Come on. Okay, can we go now? No, disengage. That's enough. That's enough. Lesson learned. There's a bear. I see you on the map. That's great. That's a great place to fight. Amazing choice. Right, Assassin's Creed is coming out. Yeah, I'm not sure about that game. It looks like the best Assassin's Creed game there has been. But yeah, like
make camp here.
We could make camp here. But like you said, I'm not too excited about another male protagonist. Oh no. Well, we're well rested. assassin weapons. Yeah, it's hard to find games with gay characters. But it's also really hard to find games with a female protagonist. I think there were about 200 new games presented at the last E3, and only 7 of those games had a female protagonist. So yeah, that's not fun. Let's get rid of the marker here. Those are rifts, mercenary fortress. Yeah, same here. That was my reason for getting Dragon Age Inquisition too. Oh, okay, the flowers.
What do you mean?
By the way, a little bit off
I
topic,
do not suppose you found my Senna's shrine.
but I got rid of the one dude in the chat. He won't be coming back.
I cleaned Senna's shrine and placed the flowers. May her ashes be gathered by Falundine and carried safely.
After all the long years she carried me, thank you. You do a foolish old man too much kindness. Thank you, friend. May your Inquisition do as much good for the land as you have done for me.
Greetings, traveler.
Okay. Did you play the other games though, Mixini? Or is this your first Dragon Age? Don't remember what you said before. We can turn that in. Well, Sarah is a pretty good reason to start the game.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you.
Mages, Templars, bandits, demons, making it hard for a man to hunt for his son.
A pleasure to see you again.
Found
I
the
found some of
herbs.
the herbs you were looking for.
Yes, these are perfect.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
Okay, what's our inventory looking like? Right, we got a new staff. I also think that Liberation is the only one that only has a female protagonist. I think you're still forced to play as a male protagonist for the majority of the other games. Okay, let's see what we got here. Constitution. Nope. Nope, not going for that. Okay, I think that's good for the hinterlands. Enough with the hinterlands, even though there's still stuff to do. Yeah, that's true. I did play Dishonored too, but I wasn't impressed that the only lesbian character in the game series, it's 2 and then 3 games, was an evil witch. And if you want to get all the trophies, you have to kill her. Not a fan. Really, really not a fan. Actually, I think Dishonored 2 was a pretty bad game.
Smithing is hot work. Here, something to drink.
I just want to craft some armor. Damn it. Keep coming back here.
Another time.
I could just buy the materials. Don't want to do that though. There's still places to go. We're fine. We're fine. What's that rainy place called again, with the undead coming out of the water? I think that's our next destination.
Thank you for all that you are doing to her.
You're welcome. Did you know that the reason why we could play as a woman in Dishonored 2 is Anita Sarkeesian? That was a fun fact. Because she criticized the first game, and then Arcane Studios looked back at the first Dishonored game and were like, she's actually got a point, let's change that. History knowledge, no thank you.
Has Cassandra spoken to you about my new recruits?
They are not your recruits, Commander. They're ours.
More healing potions, yes and thank you. Yeah, I'm not the greatest admirer of Anita Sarkeesian as a whole, but you gotta give her credit for what she does, especially after all the death threats and everything. I don't know if I would continue doing what she does after receiving death threats. No, Delilah is the main antagonist. I think she's bisexual. No, the other one. What was she called? She was to be married by her family to some dude, and she escaped that and then found Delilah. So her lesbianism is actually her origin story of her being a villain, which is the extra evil bonus. I really hate that story so much.
Let's see what we have.
Let us begin.
What's that? Okay.
To work?
I don't think we have to go to the Storm Coast. I don't think anything really important is happening there. The Fallow Mire. Dude quests. Yeah, there's Iron Bull, which I would just send away anyways. And then there's the darkspawn thing for Blackwall. And other than that, I don't remember. It is a beautiful area. Yeah, but the Red Lyrium quests for Barrick are everywhere.
Thank you for coming. Maybe you can solve this mess.
Oh,
Our
she's
missing
so
patrols are
cute.
being held hostage by Avar, barbarians from the mountains.
What are they doing in a boat?
Brianna, that's right, that's her
the
name.
thing. Their leader, he wants them to fight you, because you're the Herald of Andraste.
Should I autograph something for him before he tries to behead me?
They think readings for the weak. You know, scholars, lowlanders, or legion peasants. Getting to our troops won't be easy. You'll have to fight your way through undead. Wait, you're not squeamish about undead, are you?
Not the biggest fan.
They're not on the list of my favorite monsters.
You'll want to stay out of the water, then. The Avar are holed up in the castle on the other side of the Fallow Mire. Make her willing, the Inquisition's people are still alive.
I've news, sir.
Report.
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Worth a look around, right?
Yeah, it's just... The evil lesbian trope is an absolute no-go for me. If you pull that, then you're out. There's no redemption from that.
There must be more further in.
Yeah, if all characters are lesbian, then it doesn't fulfill the trope requirements anyway. But you can score brownie points for representation, and then make the only lesbian a villain. That's not how things work. Yeah, well, it is called in the evil lesbian trope, right? Not the evil bisexual trope. Because generally, bisexual women do get treated better than lesbians in fiction. They have a higher survival rate, for example. They aren't evil quite as often. Yeah, it depends. I mean, I think Dishonored is written by a team of only men. So what do you expect, right? I'm saving. Because I frequently die in these places.
Those ruins are not entirely normal.
Right, I'm not an archer. What the fuck?
To draw out the undead. We could use them to fight on dry land.
Keep an eye out for more then. Interesting. It may prove useful.
Okay, let's see if we can survive this. The normal enemies aren't so tough, but sometimes you get these little skulls on your map, and then you're pretty much fucked.
Oh, for shit's sake, it's messing with the runes.
see. How did he get me? Come on, really? Okay. Come on. Nope. Interrupted. Okay. There you go. I think that men in general are given too much credit as authors. And then they throw in like one lesbian character and it doesn't even matter anymore what she does. They get credit for that anyways. Oh, I've done that. Okay, okay. I got The Witcher 3 for the same reason. And I could never bring myself to finish the game. I hated it so much. It's like every quest you get into is worse than the one before. Where am I going? Is that the right direction? I think that's the right direction. We're talking about different series. Can.
So Cassandra, if you were trained young, how long have you been giving Andraste's hairy eyeball?
Hairy eyeball.
Andraste's what?
The sword eye hair thing. You know, knock knock, Inquisition, Andraste's hairy eyeball says, "What are you doing?"
The eye is wreathed in fire. The light of the Maker and the flames of Andraste's sacrifice.
Oh, you need better painters. I just figured she was ginger.
She was.
Well, there you go then.
No, no, there we don't go.
Oh, I love the two so much. They're really good together. Do any of you guys ship the two? I kind of don't. I like them as friends, but I understand why people would. Saving again. Because I'm constantly saving. Because I'm scared.
Nothing to report, sir. No sign of the Avar who want to challenge me. Or the Inquisition soldiers.
They better be fine. And the ones who took them, they won't be.
Can get rid of these two. And this one. Not sure about the others. Oh, Varric, right. Let's talk to you first, Skywatcher. Hi.
So, you're Herald of Andraste.
Sure.
My kin want you dead, Lowlander, but it's not my job. No fears from me.
Finally someone who's taller than I am.
I thought the Avar wanted to fight me.
Our chieftain's son wants to fight you. I'm called in when the dead pile up. Rights to the gods, mending for the bleeding, a dagger for the dying. That's what I do. I don't pick up a blade for a whelp's trophy hunt.
Why aren't you with the other Avar?
Trying to figure out this hole in the world. Never seen anything like it's like. They spit out angry spirits. Endless. What the sky's trying to tell us? I don't know.
Sarah and Liliana mixing. Oh my god. That's funny. I like Sarah with Dagna actually. I like them together so much that I almost hesitate romancing her with my Inquisitor. Because I get jealous on behalf of Dagna.
They're caused by the breach in the sky. It was some kind of magic gone wrong.
I know that, Lowlander. I'm talking about the Lady of the Skies. Do you not know her? Can't you see the warning she writes through the bird flocks in the air?
Preposterous superstition.
Preposterous is what you wore to a bog, Elysium.
Emily doesn't actually have a boyfriend. They, I don't remember the name, but they made it so the name is gender neutral. They addressed them with a last name, so you could interpret it as either male or female.
The other Avar kidnapped an Inquisition patrol. Are they all right?
No confirmation that she's pan or bisexual or anything, though.
Last I saw them. Someone's trained them well. They killed
Yeah,
more
Wyman
of us
is in
than I
a
thought
gender
they would.
neutral name, but not because the person is quote unquote gender neutral, but just because they wanted people to be able to interpret whatever they wanted. Uh-oh. Stupid wording on my part, I know. Okay. Camera, what are you doing? Again. No, I wanted to jump. Damn it. Oops, sorry Cassandra. Oh.
Farewell then.
Watch the water.
Watch the water. Okay, how many potions? 6. That's not a lot. Nope, nope, nope. 1,700 experience points. No, thank you.
Signs of a plague.
Yep.
I'd guess that the afflicted never made it far enough to spread the disease past this bog. It's fortunate.
No.
Waterborne diseases are often painful.
And I stepped in the water. I would have to step in the water again. Nope. 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 Come on. I think I might skip the beacons. They're quite difficult. And also those towers are just annoying.
Oh, quite a smell. Ugh, they're all slimy.
Come on, come on. I hope I'll be able to get new armor for Sarah soon. I think everybody else is well equipped. Yeah. But basically if one character keeps dying, everybody else keeps dying too. Still 6. That's fine. So any ideas what's going to happen in Dragon Age 4? If it ever happens?
More undead! They're endless! Run for the castle!
I think it's pretty safe to say that we're going to go to Tevinter. And that we're going to see more of Qunari. Designated revival. Yeah, that's fair. I'm actually not sure if I'm going to buy it. I'll wait for the reviews. Or any promotional material, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, same here, Mixini. Up until now it was mostly David Gator pushing for gay characters. He wanted to have them in Dragon Age Origins and in Dragon Age 2, but they never had the resources. Not sure about the others actually. He was the main driving force behind the possibility of gay characters. And now he's gone. Yeah, Mixini, fun fact, in German, if you play the game in German and you ask her about if she likes women, she says she exclusively likes women. It's a translation mistake, but if you play the game in German as a female warden, she is a lesbian. So that's she definitely prefers women, yes. It's almost like she was supposed to be a lesbian and then they cut that because of lack of resources.
I don't know what you're on about. The now useless items passed to you by those in my employ. I do hope you have alternate plans for the evening.
Joke's on you. I only had one key.
Sarah. I think that heterosexual writers oftentimes, I don't know how to put it, shoehorn bisexual characters into their works because they think it's a fine compromise between homosexuality and heterosexuality, and of course that's a false representation of any sexual orientation. Yeah, exactly, Haji. That's exactly what I'm thinking too. They always think they have to cater to a very specific audience.
Herald of Andraste! Face me! I am the Hand of Korth himself!
Which isn't fair because I know plenty of guys actually who prefer playing as a woman and who like having gay characters in their playthroughs. So in a way they're actually missing the target audience entirely. Yeah, I'm invisible. You look the other way. I don't like being here. Uh-oh. Where am I? Uh-oh. Ah, damn multitasking. Come on. Not getting into that. Can you stop? You swing your hammer. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, damn Inquisition and narrow spaces. Yep. Few weird daggers, rogues. Gotta love them. Vivian, I'm pretty sure I gave you the revival skill. Or maybe I didn't. Did I not do that? Did I not? Oh, no, I didn't. I'm a dum-dum. Yeah, it's fine. He's a bit of a sponge, but if you don't get too close to him, it's fine. And he turned into a meat monster. My voice always hates me, but thank you. Yep, the Inquisitor did that. All on her own.
of Andraste.
And there we go.
I've dealt with the Avar. Is everyone all right?
Yes, Your Worship. The injured need some rest, but we can return on our own.
I can't believe the Herald came for us.
Your god looks after you, Herald. There lies the brat. His father, chief of our holding, would duel me for the loss if he cared enough.
Yeah, Mr. Edgy Edgelord is writing the plot. That actually has me worried, but I'm
The
open-minded.
Inquisition has a purpose your chief lacks.
I'm willing to give him a
Join me.
chance.
Help
We'll
us stop
see.
the breach.
We still have to see any kind of promotional material that confirms the existence of Dragon Age 4.
My kid, and I'll find where you set your flag.
He's pretty hipster. He tries to be. Yeah. He and his wife have this odd heterosexual pseudo-queer vibe about them. Okay. Nah, I'm not doing the beacons. I gained a level. I gained a level. Why is it so quiet? It's weird. I want to get the shadow strike here. That's the shadow strike. Let's put this here. The Masked Empire. And many people disagree with that. But like I said, I don't know. No idea. Confirm, yes. Okay. Yep. Whoops. Wrong button again. 10 potions, but no regeneration potion. Where's the next camp? Come on. And Vivian. Like the fact that Sarah does not have any PDA in her romance arc. You get that one very glitchy scene outside of the balcony which is random conversation, and that's it. Or her penis jokes, which are hilarious. Or like, her scenes seem oddly clipped together, like the video editor had just had some fun with the scenes. Okay, where am I going anyway? Do I want to do the beacons? I'm gonna try the beacons, and if I die, whatever. And it's pretty apparent now that I'm not going to do the assault on Haven today. I don't think I have that much time left here. Okay, let's go. Come on. Oh no. I stepped in the water again. Of course I did. Come on. We can't go out there. Okay. Dead. Energize. Okay. Oh, I hate these terrors. They are terror though. So, kudos? Nope. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on. Whoops. Come on. Okay, let's see if I can finally craft something for Sarah. That's my last goal for today. Craft a good armor for Sarah. And I think then I'll call it a night. Yeah, she has some armor I found, I don't know, in the hinterland somewhere. I'm gonna show you. The sound is delayed because of course it is. The medium free army armor. That's what she's got.
Good day. Researcher Minay believes these notes could assist you.
Can't believe it. Okay. Yep, Black Emporium, here I come. I don't even care anymore. What do I want? I want the refined Prowler armor. Prowler code? No. Sarah? Yep, that's the one I want. 21 leather.
Another time, then.
Huh. Not sure if I can afford that. Damn it. Getting rid of all of that. Explosive shot. Critical chance and sundering. Let's get rid of sundering. And can equip this one. Shadow strike. 1,000 cuts. Do I need? Not sure. Probably not using these. This one's for Varric. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. If who were wingers? Come on, these sigils are stupid.
Magic exists to...
About confirmation of Dragon Age 4, I think we won't see that before Anthem. I think they're currently focusing on that game. Swingers.
I have quite
oh my
an
god, I can't even
extensive
read anymore.
library on the history of forbidden magic. It's back there, somewhere. I think. I haven't been able to turn my head to look for 2 centuries.
Okay, let's see. This is not my favorite part of the game. Armor schematics. Medium, and then this one. 5 medals, okay, 6 and 5, and then 21. So, Canine and Deep Stalker. Bearhide. Okay. Let's see if we can buy those. Six of those. Uh, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 1 extra because I always do that. And now let's see again. 2020, are you kidding me, Haji? You're probably right, though. Anthem is a multiplayer game that might or might not have a plot. And it's science fiction. And everybody's assuming a lot of things about the game. And nobody really knows anything.
Smithing is hot work. Here, have something to drink.
Okay, so let's try that again. Preview, where's the preview? I think multiplayers are popular for gaming companies because they're cheap to make and to maintain, and theoretically infinite money sources because people spend extra money on microtransactions. And they also save money that they would normally spend on writers, which says something about how creative work is treated in the gaming in the gaming industry, sorry. Cold resistance. I don't want cold resistance, what the fuck? Well, you got cold resistance now. Dexterity and melee defense? Melee defense.
Looks fine.
Yeah, the characters have always been BioWare's strength. So it seems odd that they would write a multiplayer game. Okay. I don't think you can craft arms or legs, right? I honestly don't think there's going to be romance in the game. Just because they were asked about it and they gave their typical no comment answer, and every single time, the BioWare people don't comment on something consistently, it means that the answer is negative. Cold resistance, fire resistance. I like her boots. Those are really cool boots. Stagger on being hit, more melee defense. More melee defense. Magic, I don't really need. Nah.
Should serve you well.
Okay.
Serve you well.
Let's talk to Cassandra. Just because she's here.
What is it? I have some more questions. Why am I not surprised?
You don't seem to like your homeland much.
My family polluted it for me. What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary. Thus I did not see Navarra, the real Navarra, until much later. By then I realized I knew it not at all.
Your uncle? What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus. The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family and children at the time. Thus we were raised
Please
by my
don't
uncle,
stab anybody.
a Mortalitasi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
Your uncle was a mortalitasi?
A death mage. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead. They bury them in special crypts. The mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vestalis oversees the grand necropolis. Nevarans spend more time honoring dead relatives than they do with living ones. It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand it.
Still not asking about the brother.
So you were the right hand to the Divine?
To Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
Did you watch that that animated film about her? I only know it exists. I never really bothered watching.
But what does a right hand do, exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist. Liliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return.
Yeah, good night, Haji. Thanks for stopping by.
But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me
I'll actually stop in a second too.
You thought she could really
Is it good, Baron?
Justinian knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
I'll let you get back to work.
Right. I'll just go to the war table real quick. And then I'd really like to continue on Sunday, if that's alright with you. And then we can do the assault on Haven. And finally get a Skyhold.
The mages seem happier here without Templars.
Oh. Okay.
A learned child is a blessing upon his
I will
parents
take these
and
ancient
onto the
records to
maiden.
research them in there.
Have you had any trouble with them?
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes.
Yeah, Varant, it is my stream, but it's not really fun streaming if nobody's watching and participating in the chat like you do. And you've been here from the start, so if we can find an arrangement, that would be ideal.
Let's see what we have.
Okay, that requires only one energy, one power. We have plenty.
At your service.
Anything else? No. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna save here, finish up, and I don't think I'm going to grind or anything until Sunday. I think we're well equipped. Maybe I'll sort out the inventory. Yeah, I understand what that's like, Varent. And yeah, anyways, on Sunday we will continue with the assault on Haven and venture forth to Skyhold, where all the good stuff happens. Thank you so much for watching. It was really fun today. And I'll see you on Sunday. Bye, guys.